Did you know that nearly 7 out of 10 people over 50 still eat junk food every single week, even though every bite quietly pushes their bodies closer to breakdown? If you're over 50, this isn't just about taste or temptation. This is about time, and how much of it junk food silently steals from you. That burger, that bag of fries, that little treat after dinner. It doesn't just disappear. It leaves a trace in your arteries, in your heart, in your brain. You don't feel it now, but your body keeps score. At 50, it forgives you. At 60, it starts to warn you. At 70 and beyond, every bite becomes a choice between comfort and consequence. And while you may tell yourself everyone eats like this, your body doesn't care what everyone else does. It only reacts to what you put inside it. Today, we're going to uncover the real price of junk food as you age, decade by decade. What it does to your blood, your organs, your memory, even your independence. This is not about guilt, it's about awareness, because you deserve to know what's happening before it's too late to change it. Stay with me. You might never look at junk food the same way again. Age 50, the silent shift. 50 feels like balance. You've seen enough of life to know what matters, and you've earned the right to enjoy yourself. You're not old, you're experienced. You still feel strong, capable, and maybe even a little invincible. And that's exactly why this is the most dangerous decade. Because at 50, your body starts to change in ways you can't see. The metabolism that once burned through anything begins to slow. The cells that used to repair overnight now take days. Your heart still beats strong, but it works a little harder after every heavy meal. And junk food, that small pleasure you tell yourself you deserve, quietly takes advantage of that shift. You tell yourself, I've earned this. A burger after a long day, fries while running errands, maybe a slice of pizza while watching a movie. It feels innocent, like nothing's really changing. But inside, it's a different story. The sugar that once gave you a quick lift now leaves you foggy. The fats you used to burn now settle around your middle. Your blood thickens, your arteries tighten, your cells become less responsive. You might not feel sick, but the foundation of your health is already shifting beneath you. At 50, junk food doesn't hurt. It hides. It masks itself behind routine and comfort. And because you still feel fine, you ignore the whispers, the heavy feeling after meals, the slower mornings, the restless nights. What makes 50 dangerous isn't what junk food does today. It's what it silently sets in motion. Every soda, every processed meal, every late-night snack builds a pattern, a quiet momentum that moves in one direction only, downward. And by the time you feel it, it's already part of you. At 50, your body is still giving you grace. But grace isn't forgiveness, it's warning. It's the moment before the mirror cracks. You can still pretend it's nothing, but your body already knows better. Age 60. The wake-up call. 60 doesn't sneak up on you. It arrives with proof. The same body that once adapted without complaint now begins to show the cost of years spent ignoring its signals. This is the decade where the whispers turn into knocks. You stand up in the morning and your knees protest. You climb a few stairs and feel a pressure in your chest that wasn't there before. You eat something greasy and find yourself exhausted an hour later. These are not coincidences, they're consequences. At 60, your body is trying to talk to you, loudly. Your heart pumps harder to push blood through arteries that are no longer smooth and open. Your liver works slower, burdened by decades of processed fats. Your pancreas, tired from years of sugar spikes, starts to falter. These are the early tremors of a system that's running out of room to compensate. You notice it in small moments. The fog after a meal, the energy crash mid-afternoon, the nights where sleep won't come, or comes but never restores you. You tell yourself it's age, but it's not. It's the body asking, why are you still doing this to me? And yet, the habit continues. Because by 60, junk food isn't just something you eat, it's something you trust. It's routine, it's comfort, it's the reward after a long day, the easy answer when you're too tired to cook. It feels harmless because it's familiar, but that comfort comes at a cost. The salt tightens your blood vessels, the sugar inflames your tissues, the oils thicken your blood, and the more your body struggles, the less you notice. Because this decline happens slowly, quietly, predictably. You don't wake up one day unhealthy. It's 1,000 small moments of saying, "It's fine." 1,000 quiet choices that, together, become a wall between you and the life you want to keep living. At 60, junk food isn't just hurting your health, it's reshaping it. It decides how you sleep, how you think, how you move, and if you don't stop to listen now, you may not hear your body's next warning until it's too late, because this is the decade where your body stops forgiving and starts keeping score. Age 70, the price of habit. 70 isn't about discovery anymore, it's about consequences. The habits you built in your 50s and ignored in your 60s have now written themselves into your body's script. This is when junk food stops being a choice and starts being a chain. You notice it every day, in the way you move slower, in how small tasks seem heavier. Your joints ache before you've even done anything. Your balance feels less certain. The world seems to take more from you than it gives. And still, you reach for the same food because it's what you know. Because changing now feels impossible. But your body doesn't care about comfort. It's tired. Decades of sugar have dulled your nerves. Your blood has grown thick and sticky. The fat once hidden deep inside now wraps itself around your organs. Your liver is heavy. Your heart beats with effort. Your brain no longer clears like it used to. This is the decade where the real price begins to show. Not in numbers, but in moments. You forget small things. You lose focus mid-sentence. You start to notice how much harder it is to stand up from a chair, to catch your breath after walking up the stairs. You feel weaker, slower, older. And it's not just time, it's fuel. Bad fuel. Junk food has done more than damage your body. It's changed your chemistry. The dopamine spikes that once made you feel happy now leave you empty. You chase flavor, not hunger. You eat for memory, not nourishment. And every bite deepens the rut you're already in. At 70, junk food isn't just unhealthy, it's theft. It steals your clarity, your mobility, your independence. It takes away little pieces of your life until you start to believe this is what aging looks like. But it's not. It's what decades of slow damage look like. And for many, this is the moment when realization finally arrives. When you can feel what all those choices have built inside you. The moment you can't take back, only live with. Age 80. The invisible wall. By 80, the damage isn't new. It's accumulated. Every indulgence, every "it's just one," has built a wall between who you are and who you used to be. You still crave the foods that once comforted you, but now they punish you. That slice of pie that used to taste like home now leaves you dizzy. The fast food meal you grab out of habit leaves you nauseous. Even small pleasures feel like heavy tolls. Your body no longer negotiates, it endures. Your stomach rebels, your heart strains, your hands tremble after eating. Your body can no longer lie for you. Every bite shows its cost within hours. At 80, junk food has taken more than health. It's taken resilience. Your immune system struggles to defend you. Your wounds take longer to heal. Your sleep no longer restores you. And yet the habit remains, not because you want the food, but because it's one of the few familiar comforts left. You tell yourself, it's too late to change. But what you really mean is, I don't want to face what I've done. Because facing it would mean admitting how deeply those choices carved into your life. Every salty snack, every sugary drink, every night of convenience over care has stacked another brick on the invisible wall between you and vitality. At 80, you feel that wall. You feel it when you reach for something and your hand shakes. When you wake up already tired. When your world feels smaller than it used to. And that's the cruel truth. Junk food doesn't just shorten your life, it shrinks it, one quiet decision at a time. At this age, the damage is no longer inside you, it's around you. It's the difference between needing help and being free, between living and simply lasting. Age 90, the point of no return. At 90, food becomes more than nourishment. It becomes memory. The smell of fries might take you back to your first job. The taste of a donut might remind you of mornings with friends. But now, every bite carries the echo of time. Your body no longer recovers. The systems that once fought to protect you have grown quiet. Your heart beats slower. Your blood moves heavier. Even small meals feel like effort. The same foods that once brought you joy now weigh you down. Not just in your stomach, but in your soul. At this stage, the damage isn't waiting to appear. It's already lived in you for years. Your organs have less strength. Your brain tires faster. You forget why you walked into a room or where you left your glasses. And somewhere deep down, you know this isn't just age. It's depletion. Junk food at 90 is no longer indulgence. It's cruelty. It feeds a body that can no longer defend itself. A single salty meal can raise your blood pressure for days. A sweet dessert can throw your balance off, fog your mind, exhaust your heart. But perhaps the hardest truth is this: it's no longer about health, it's about time. Because by 90, the bill has already been paid. Every choice, every habit, every excuse has led here. And while you may find comfort in the taste of what you know, the price has been your freedom, your sharpness, your ability to wake up without pain. At 90, junk food doesn't take your life, it takes what's left of it. The laughter, the lightness, the clarity. It turns what should be your gentlest years into your hardest. And maybe that's the most sobering truth of all. You won't see junk food's damage when you're young. You'll live it when you're old. Because the final stage of junk food's grip isn't death. It's dependence. On pills, on help, on others. At 90, the only thing heavier than your body is the weight of what you now know. That the comfort you craved came with a cost you never imagined. The choice that still remains. If you've made it this far, you already know. This wasn't just a video about food. It was about time, memory, and the quiet truth that every bite we take shapes the life we live tomorrow. At 50, junk food whispers. At 60, it warns. At 70, it takes. At 80, it traps. And by 90, it defines what's left. But here's what most people forget. Awareness is power. You can't change what's been done, but you can stop feeding what's been killing you slowly. The body remembers pain, yes, but it also remembers healing. You don't need a miracle. You just need a choice. The next time you walk past that fast food counter, ask yourself, is this comfort or is it control? Because that one question can decide how freely you live the years you still have. At the end of the day, junk food doesn't just damage the body, it dulls the spirit. It trades long-term peace for short-term pleasure. And the older you get, the more precious peace becomes. So if this message stirred something in you, don't ignore it. Let it sit. Let it make you uncomfortable. Because discomfort means your body is still listening. And if you care enough to listen back, there's still time to change the story. A message of care and awareness. This video is created with care. Not to frighten or shame, but to inform. It's meant to help you understand how the foods we choose can quietly shape our health over time. Every person's body and situation are different, and this message is not a substitute for medical advice. If you're struggling with diet-related health issues or unsure about what's best for your body, please speak with your doctor, a qualified nutritionist, or a healthcare professional who can guide you safely. Because you deserve more than just information. You deserve proper support, real answers, and a future that feels good to live in. Take this as a reminder, not a diagnosis. Awareness is the first step, but care, real, guided care, is what makes the difference.